What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XLM. If you guys were interested in seeing another cryptocurrency besides XLM in the technical analysis, definitely make sure to comment down below which one you'd like to see in tomorrow's video. I'm trying to, kind of add on a new cryptocurrency every week just so we can have some, diversity on the channel. So definitely make sure to check that out. Definitely leave a comment down below. But more specifically, yesterday's video, we put out a video talking about a major flip. Now, what was interesting is there was probably like a 70% chance market was going to reverse downwards, as most of the cryptocurrencies were retesting a resistance that really has not been broken for weeks now, And finally, we saw actually, which blows my mind, and I'm glad I'm wrong, a slight retestment, and we actually decided to break above this resistance, which we're going to talk about in detail in today's video. So we're definitely going to check that out. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and my Patreon if you're interested in seeing what trades I do post. I save them exclusively for my Patreon and Discord, so definitely make sure to join that. You won't find it anywhere else. Otherwise, if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, and let's jump right into today's episode. So yesterday I put out a video. As you can see, XRP Ripple, major flip coming, something you needed to talk about. Now, yeah, I guess this can be looked at in either direction. We could be referring to the flip of the market, which was fairly bearish for a long time, flipping back bullish. But I was pretty certain with yesterday's analysis that there was a good chance we were going to be breaking through or breaking down and correcting lower, as most of these altcoins you can see here were pretty much coming to retest the resistance. You can see there was a huge downtrend on most of the cryptocurrencies where pretty much started back in February. So we've had about 4 weeks now of just this consolidation where every single time we've come back to retest resistance, we've broken downwards. Even on Bitcoin, we have it on Ethereum as well, where each time we retested resistance, we corrected lower. So there's a good chance that I figured we would see more consolidation or break downwards and not actually break through the 4-hour moving averages on most of these coins. So I'm really glad I'm wrong. Now, we haven't yet seen the flip on XRP just yet, and I do think it's going to come, which is fairly exciting. Yesterday, we did hint, the moving averages and the MACD were the only small hints of what could be a correction to the upside. And I'm glad we did so, and I'm glad we started to reverse on some of these cryptocurrencies, as we really were not expecting that. I was really probably, like I said, 70% bearish on the market. I did mention, though, and I did say a few times, that if at any point in the video yesterday, as well as today, if at any point the price actually manages to break through the green resistance and the green downtrend, it was immediate reversal, and we should immediately cancel out trades or a short and then buy in for a long position to the upside. That was exactly what I said, and you definitely, hopefully some of you guys took advantage of that. The second I actually saw all these cryptocurrencies start to break through the downtrend, I immediately sold my short positions and started entering into a long position. So the second we saw that confirmation of a break above resistance is when I bought in long to hopefully swing it back up a little bit higher and just moving my stop loss to, capitalize on that break-even point so I don't actually go into a negative position. So some of you may have taken advantage of that. I did get some messages on my Discord and my Instagram in regards to people buying in long after they saw the correction above the downtrend. So to jump into today's episode specifically, you can see it's very interesting. On Bityard, we were looking at this. We actually took a big jump, and I'm fairly surprised. I mean, even on the 4-hour, we pretty much scaled right above here and immediately blasted off above all of the resistances. You can see on the daily, though, we're kind of just hanging out here. We were kind of in between trading on the moving averages right here, the 10 and the 20-day moving averages. We were pretty much just, solid. Or sorry, the 20 and the, I think it's the 5 and the 10-day moving averages are right here. The green is the 20-day moving average. And we were actually kind of just stagnant here. And I was really betting on the fact that there would be a short position open and we would swing back down lower, retest bottom support at $44,000, retest that 40-day moving average. Surprisingly, we didn't do so, and we immediately flipped long and started to retest top support, which is great. It's nice to see us retesting that level over there. Obviously, where we're headed right now is the fact that we're looking at these coins, and there is a big opportunity now coming for XRP specifically, because all the other cryptocurrencies are pretty much foreshadowing a break to the upside. I mean, on Ethereum, we broke bullish above resistance. Bitcoin broke above resistance. XLM is breaking above resistance. So XLM and XRP are the ones that are really looking fairly bullish on the market. And I'm actually fairly surprised and actually very happy to see that we're finally breaking through there for good reason. So obviously you guys can take advantage of this. I mean, you can just scroll down on Bityard to XRP, get ready to enter a bull, a swing, a leverage trade to the upside. I mean, you can do, let's say 10 times, and then you can go in here and type, let's say 2,000, and then literally just click buy long, and you'll get into the market for a swing back up. So I'm really excited. I am going to be probably continuing to keep myself in this market and just move my stop loss up as we decide to head higher. But now that we've seen all these bullish scenarios, we've definitely entered a better zone that definitely makes me think more so that there is a bull market still here than there is a bear market. I mean, for the most part, short term, we do look okay until I see confirmation where we break above this resistance, 51,000. This is the target for Bitcoin. And here's what I mean by that. So when you look at the daily for Bitcoin, you can see pretty much a few things. So notice we were creating something called lower highs. Lower highs is the entryway to a bear market where coins start to correct lower. And notice we had two form right here. Bitcoin, this is the first one. This is the second one. We needed the next candle here, which we thought would do something like this, hit this level right here, and then fall lower and create a third lower high, which would, pretty much enter us into what would be a bear market and swinging us all the way back down to probably $40,000, $39,000. Surprisingly, we didn't do so. Surprisingly, we actually managed to start to swing back up, which is really good. So if we could see today, maybe tomorrow, and let's say we close tomorrow's candle closer to $52,000, this is pretty much showing the sign of reversal, and the coin may actually be able to swing back up, maybe come back to retest that all-time high. So if we see something like this, where the coin swings up here, as we're doing, maybe it closes here, it's allowing us to head up higher, and that's really a sure sign that we're probably going to see short-term swings back up. Now, until we get close to this top here, I mean, there's a lot of things that can play out right now. There truly is. We can have something like this form, and then we have a clear double top, and we'll immediately reverse back downwards. And I would not be surprised in the slightest if it swings us back down to 41,000. That's, spreading FUD. But if we decided to close like this, and we actually swung back up, closed maybe towards $60,000, we come back to retest 60,000 or head into 60,000, that would ultimately gear us up that there's still bull market ahead and there's still movements to the upside. So the fact right now that we broke through this downtrend on most of the cryptos, the fact that we finally started to head back up a little bit gives me a sign that we're probably going to continue to fill in right here. So there's a good chance the coin is probably going to see a target closer to $55,000 to $56,000 within the upcoming week, which is very shocking and very fortunate because we'll be able to leverage trade this back upwards. So it's going to be nice. Maybe we're not over just yet. I still think there is some bull left in this market before we see any sort of, reversal back downwards. So I'm very happy to see us break through the uptrend. You can see, or the downtrend. XLM as well. You can see if I pull this right here on the 4-hour, everything is really relying on right now and today. Hopefully this loads for us on XLM. I pretty much talked about the most I could, but it's pretty much showing the same sign where XLM is actually starting to breach through that downtrend. And if you can close today above that resistance, there's a good chance we're going to continue to head up higher. Fortunately, XLM doesn't want to load. That's amazing. Same thing applies itself with Ethereum. Ethereum had these lower high formations on the 4-hour. We actually managed to flip above our moving average, which is great. This is more of a bullish sign. And there's a good chance we could start an uptrend. I mean, this would be huge for the coin. We can delete this now and maybe start to enter some sort of bull market, something like this, where the coin actually starts to make movements of this nature and start to swing back up. This would be a huge opportunity as markets start to swing to the upside. So ultimately, to discuss the possibilities of newer highs and things like that, same thing applies itself with XRP right now. These lower highs are in. We're continuing to make these lower highs because the markets have pretty much shot up much earlier than XRP has. It's a good chance that XRP is going to be the next one to pump. There's a really good chance we'll see this break through resistance. It'll break through its 4-hour hour, and it'll actually see a small jump to 50 cents, and then we could easily go up to 54 cents if we really wanted to. So I'm fairly bullish right now on most of these coins for the next couple of days. We needed this confirmation. It was a retest. If we broke through here and fell bearish, and it still could happen with an XRP, if we hit this and correct lower, obviously we're going to short it. If it hits this and gets rejected, we'll short this market down because we'll definitely be headed lower. But if we actually manage to close once again the daily above this downtrend right here, and we break through the 4-hour moving average, we're easily going to head back up to 53, 54 cents very quickly. So I'm pretty excited all around for these markets. Coins are breaking through 4-hour. We're starting to see, what could be a short-term, bullish movement to the upside. Bitcoin looks amazing as well, breaking through this downtrend here. It wasn't really a big downtrend, to say the least. I mean, this coin only had 2 confirmations of a reversal. I usually rely on 3 to see that confirmation, but the fact that it looks like we're starting to see some sort of small uptrend is definitely exciting to me. And I'll even show you guys on the 4-hour in a second. Here you go. You can see what I'm referring to. This is pretty much that uptrend that I'm talking about, something like this for the most part, which is allowing the coin to head up higher and higher and break through the downtrend and start to swing us back up. So hopefully that we can use this as a means of heading up higher. So maybe today into tomorrow, maybe we'll see some movements like this, but I do expect to see a bigger recovery. We'll probably slowly start to swing back up to all-time highs. So I'm pretty much all in right now. I do believe markets are going to start to swing back up. We could, anticipate a small correction, but I do think the markets right after that are going to see a fairly big jump in the next couple of days. We'll probably be up double digits fairly soon. Otherwise, guys, it's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode. S&P 500 looks okay too. As long as we can continue to head up on the S&P, I think it's going to influence the market as well. But we do look okay. I was bearish yesterday, but we finally got a confirmation that was needed to kind of readjust myself. So I'm 60% bearish now. I'm no longer bullish. I'm no longer bearish. I'm about 60% bullish now as markets are starting to recover and they're starting to form a bullish uptrend, something that we can finally track. So I do think in the next couple of days we are going to start to see prices slowly swing up higher. Otherwise, guys, it's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications. Leave a giant thumbs up if you are, supportive of Crypto TV. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.